The blizzard outside was screaming that night, but not louder than the children inside the orphanage. One of the windows shattered from the wind. The Christmas tree fell over. Kids ran everywhere screaming. And then, the front door slammed open. A man stood there, covered in silver snow, and blood on his knuckles. His suit was torn, his breath was shaking, and in his hand, a wrinkled, tear-stained letter addressed to Santa Claus. My letter. That night changed 2 lives forever, mine, and the man who once ruined my entire family. Hey, this is Mia Grace Evans, now 27, living in Miami, but back then, I was just an 8-year-old with a secret too painful to say out loud. Tonight, I'm telling the world the real story of how a billionaire found my desperate Christmas letter, and how we discovered a truth that nearly destroyed us both. Let's go back to December 22nd, 2005. Willow Ridge Children's Home wasn't a place, it was a punishment. Leaking roof, frozen bedrooms, 1 meal a day, if we were lucky, and the woman in charge, Ms. Cranford, who hated kids more than the cold hated us. That night she stormed in and yelled, "Write your letters to Santa. They go out tomorrow. If you don't have a family by January, we lose funding. And I'm not feeding useless mouths." Every kid wrote about toys, PlayStations, shoes, bicycles. I walked to the frost-covered window, wiped a circle with my sleeve, and wrote the only thing I wanted. Dear Santa, please send someone who won't throw me away. Someone who won't blame me for my parents' accident. Someone who will stay, even if I'm broken. I'm scared to sleep alone. I'm scared to wake up alone. I just want one person. Please. Love, Mia Grace. Age 8. Tears fell on the page, and I didn't try to stop them. Ms. Cranford snatched it away and laughed. No point mailing this. People want pretty kids. Not you. She tossed it into a trash bag meant for shredding, but fate had different plans. A kind volunteer accidentally grabbed the wrong bag and mixed it with outgoing mail for a charity gala. That mail landed on the desk of Damien Kael Voss, the most feared man on Wall Street. Cold, ruthless, fired 18,000 employees in 1 year, destroyed companies without blinking, and one of those companies was the factory where my parents worked before their fatal accident. He didn't know me, I didn't know him, but tragedy already tied us together. Christmas Eve, Damien sat alone in his penthouse. No family, no music, just whiskey and silence. His assistant handed him my letter. He almost threw it away, until he saw the dried teardrops. He read it, once, twice, then he spoke it out loud. Halfway through he froze, because the name Evans triggered something familiar. He opened old files, news articles, accident reports, and that's when he learned the truth. The company he dismantled had laid off my parents. That stress sent them driving late at night, and the crash that killed them was indirectly because of him. Damien snapped. He punched the marble counter so hard his knuckles split. His breath cracked, and for the first time in 20 years, he cried like a child. At 6 a.m., he drove through a forbidden blizzard road, and at 9:03 a.m., he walked into Willow Ridge. Kids gasped. Ms. Cranford nearly fainted. Damien dropped to his knees in the melting snow and held up my letter like sacred scripture. "Where is Mia Grace Evans?" he demanded. I stepped back, terrified. He came closer, slowly, gently, and whispered, "I couldn't save your parents, but I will save you if you'll let me." Ms. Cranford barked, "You can't adopt her without MY approval." That's when Damien noticed bruises on a boy nearby, a broken heater, rotten food. He realized everything. She was stealing state funds, starving us, hurting us. Damien stormed into her office and growled, "I will buy this entire orphanage out from under you, and when I'm done, you'll never be allowed near a child again." She tried to blackmail him. "You destroyed her parents' jobs. Everyone will know." Damien didn't blink. "Then let them. She deserves the truth." Police arrived within hours. Cranford was arrested, and Child Services approved Damien as my emergency guardian. He wrapped me in his coat and whispered, "You're not going back there. Not ever." The first night in his penthouse, I wet the bed from fear. I cried, shaking, waiting to be yelled at. Instead, he sat beside me and said softly, "Accidents don't scare me, kid. Losing you does." For months, he raised me like I was the reason he woke up every morning. But 6 months later, I collapsed during a museum trip. Diagnosis: stage 3 spinal tumor. Damien shut down 3 companies, flew me to Switzerland, paid millions for treatment. But then the doctors said something strange. I didn't just need medicine. I needed Bombay blood group HH, the rarest blood type on Earth. Only one perfect donor existed in the entire world, and fate delivered its final twist. The donor was Damien. The man who destroyed my parents' jobs became the man whose blood saved my life. We weren't connected by biology, but God connected us in a way even science couldn't explain. On my 18th birthday, Damien handed me adoption papers. Under my name, I saw something new. Damien Kael Voss. He whispered, "I didn't adopt you to erase what I did. I adopted you because you saved the part of me that died years ago." hero. You didn't just become my daughter, you became my redemption. I cried into his chest, and he cried harder. Today, I'm a medical student at Stanford, cancer-free for 13 years. And Damien, the man the world still calls heartless, keeps my tear-stained letter framed above his desk. He tells everyone, this piece of paper cost me nothing, and gave me everything. Sometimes God sends the person who broke the story to be the one who heals it. Broken people don't need to be fixed, they need to be found. If this story touched your heart, please like, share, comment, and subscribe to Moralist, where every story reminds us that hope can walk in when we least expect it. See you in the next video.